Every woman you know, your girlfriend, your wife, even the ones who pride themselves on being independent, carries a hidden longing. It's not about flowers, fancy dates, or a man who constantly tries to keep her happy. Deep down, she dreams of someone who shakes up her entire world, a man who won't play by her rules, who doesn't back down when she tests him, who doesn't act safe just to earn approval. What she really craves is a man who disrupts her patterns, the one who sparks emotions she can't neatly control, who wakes up feelings she's tucked away for years. But here's the reality: most men never trigger this desire. They're too caught up in being the nice guy, too predictable, too focused on impressing instead of becoming the kind of man she can't ignore. So let's talk about the hidden truth, what women secretly crave but rarely admit. They dream of a man who can break their patterns. Think about it. Every woman has routines. How she talks, flirts, tests men, or shields herself from feeling too much. Those routines are like armor, built to stay in control and to keep her heart safe. But here's the twist. Deep down, she hopes someone can get past that armor. Not by manipulation, not with cheesy tricks, but by being so solid, so confident, so unshakably masculine that she naturally lets her guard down. The problem is, most guys stay inside her rules. They try to win her over by being predictable, by explaining themselves, by adjusting to her moods, by letting her set the pace. That feels polite, even right, but it doesn't create the spark she secretly wants. Because what she truly desires, what she never posts online, what she might only whisper to her closest friend, is this: a man who changes her emotional landscape. The nice guy gives her comfort. He makes her feel wanted. But comfort isn't desire. Worship isn't respect. She'll take the attention, but he isn't the man she dreams about. In her fantasies, she's drawn to the man who doesn't play her games, the one who faces her sarcasm, her moods, her subtle provocations, and stays calm. She's pulled toward the man who doesn't crumble when she pushes, who doesn't lose composure when she withdraws, who doesn't hand over his power just because she's beautiful. That man excites her, he unsettles her, he pulls her out of her patterns, and that's exactly where her deepest desire comes alive. Why does she crave this disruption? Because those patterns she leans on are also her walls. They were built over years of heartbreak, disappointment, and lessons about not giving too much power away. They protect her, but they also trap her. On the outside, she looks strong, independent, in control. On the inside, she's tired of always holding the walls up. She longs to be fully seen, the unfiltered, messy, emotional version of herself few men ever reach. And here, the catch. She doesn't want to choose to take her walls down. She wants a man who makes her feel so safe, so magnetic, so deeply claimed that the walls fall on their own. That's why she dreams of the man who breaks her patterns, not because he forces her, but because he awakens a part of her that can't stay hidden anymore. So what does that man do differently? He doesn't justify every decision. He moves with purpose, without needing her approval. That certainty shakes her because most men are always explaining themselves. He doesn't react to her tests. When she pushes, he doesn't flinch. When she pulls away, he doesn't chase. When she tries to provoke him, he stays calm, grounded, unshaken. This isn't indifference, it's mastery. He leads the energy, the conversation, the connection. He creates moments instead of waiting for her to. And instead of rushing to fix or calm her emotions, he lets her feel them without losing himself. That's the emotional space that makes her feel safe enough to truly let go. He's also unpredictable. She can't fully figure him out. He's not sharing every thought or emotion, and that mystery keeps her hooked. She can't map him like she does with most men. Why do most men fail? Because they're too focused on being liked. They explain too much, chase too hard, give too freely. They confuse pleasing her with truly awakening her. But real awakening isn't about doing more, it's about being more grounded, more self-possessed, more unshakable. The man who breaks her patterns doesn't do it by forcing her. He does it by embodying something she can't control, and that makes her curious, that makes her crave him, that makes her let go of control in a way she's never been able to before. Her fantasies don't revolve around a man who gives her everything she asks for. They revolve around a man who gives her what she didn't even know she needed. Someone who sees through her games, recognizes her walls, but doesn't run or bow down. She doesn't really want to lead, or to test. She wants the man who makes her forget she even needed those defenses. She dreams of a man who doesn't fit in the safe, predictable box with everyone else. Someone who pulls her into something raw, real, and unforgettable. A man she can't control, can't predict, and can't stop thinking about. The one who makes her finally feel free by showing her what surrender really feels like. She never openly admit this. She'll say she wants a nice guy, she'll post about consistency, but deep down, she longs for the man who breaks her patterns, the one who won't bend, the one who makes her feel alive, even if it scares her. And now you know why most men never trigger that desire. They're too predictable, too safe, too easy to figure out. But you don't have to be. Once you understand this, you stop playing by her rules and you become the man she's secretly been hoping for.